What is going on, everybody? Good morning. Happy Friday, college football game day eve. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining me a little bit early as we get this show on the road. How about them Cowboys, Bills Mafia? We are doing something a little bit different today. We've got ourselves a 777 charter flight. I believe the Texas Longhorns flew an 787 on this last charter, but we're going to rock the 777 because we don't have a 78 that's worth anything. Where's Bare Metal Riot? I'm trying to stay realistic, Diabetic Lad. Realism. They took the mid-modern American livery 777. I wish it was Bare Metal, but of course they don't exist anymore. We're going to take it up to Columbus today. It's 6 a.m. on the ramp here in Austin, and we're going to request a low flyover of the stadium before we head on up to Columbus. So yeah, we are one day away from football season officially starting with real teams, not like some of the fake teams that played the last couple nights there, although there were some interesting college games. But we're here. I got my pumpkin spice latte. I hope you have your pumpkin spice latte ready to go. So Bill's good to see you, man. JP Joe Plains, what's up, Mr. Scout? AJ Funari, what's up? Good to see you, man. Diabetic Lad, Max Calgill. Mr. Saturday is here. Good to see you. Flight Sim guy Andy Boyce in the house. Carlito, how's it doing, man? Carlito's in the house. Chase is here. As a Duck fan, I can't stand the Buckeyes. Go Horns. I don't think anybody could stand the Buckeyes, man. If Buckeye fans, man, they drive me nuts. I'm sure there's going to be some of them in the chat here today. Rock City Strong, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. AFO's in the house. How's it doing, man? Probably going to be based in Dayton soon. Oh, all right. Should root for Ohio State. You probably should if you're going to be based in Dayton. I got a buddy who lives in Dayton. Al W, what's up, man? How are you enjoying fake fall here in Texas? It's 69 degrees and cloudy outside. Up where I live, down here in Austin, it's a little bit warmer. But it is officially fake fall season here. So we are ready to rock and roll. I'm excited. You guys excited? View only streams when I have 3 hours of meetings. Well, hey, sorry, Tyson. I had to get this one in. I'm going to be gone, obviously, all day tomorrow. And then I start a trip on Sunday. And I'm off to Bogota. So I'll be going to Bogota Sunday, Monday. I won't be back until Tuesday at 9 a.m. And then I don't think we'll stream Tuesday probably. And then it's going to be getting ready for second to last tournament in the fishing season. And then we got NFL season starting. So it's going to be a busy couple of days when I get back. So I don't know when the next stream will be, but we are in the PMDG 777. Oh, also, how could I forget? We might do some green dot up at cruise. I got it ready to go. We might take a look at the Delta Airlines 727 incident that was published a few weeks ago from Green Dot Aviation. We'll have a little in-flight cruise entertainment. So let's get this thing fired up. We are on the charter ramp, or the I guess the GA ramp, they would call it. But you could see Austin Bergstrom's doing its thing. We got the expansion project going on. We got Southwest American out there ready to go. Buses will probably roll up. And we got a lot of freight on board because we're taking a lot of equipment. They got to take all their equipment with them, even though I don't think they could fill the 777 with personnel. They definitely are going to need the capacity for all the equipment. So let's go ahead and fire this puppy up. Now, there is some weird coloring situation going on here. It's like the panel lights. Oh, it helps if I turn the sounds on. There we go. It's like the panel lights were extra dark in this lighting mode. Anyway, we got the 8 years of line. Let's go ahead and get things fired up. In-flight, a seat utility, no smoking. Seatbelt sign is off. Get the dome light on here. Storm light. There we go. Let's cozy it up. Let's juice it up in here. Let's get the lights on. There we go. Those all stay off. We'll get the logo lights on for right now. Seatbelt sign off. Window heat, emergency exit lights. We can leave the window heat. I guess we'll get the window heat on right now. We'll get that fired up. Fuel pumps are off. Everything is pretty much set on the overhead. We'll let the airplane come to life down here. We'll get our screens. The fans are coming in. Got to love it. All right. Booting up. We're booting up. I hear a jet engine somewhere. Somebody just blasted off. Who's that? A Delta. Delta's blasting off here. Look at that. That's so cool. So I've been having a lot of fun with the H60. Are you guys interested in maybe doing some mission nights? I'm hooked on flying that H60 around doing missions. I think it'd be a really fun stream just to mix it up. Now, what would be cool because if I got my alt account on for Iveo Premium and we did a firefighting mission on a network, I know it's probably not allowed, but I feel like why wouldn't it be? If you're in a helo, you do everything proper, you just transition airspace and go fight fires. I don't know. The helo is a lot of fun. I've been flying it. I flew it all night last night. I'm learning how to make my own missions, and I'm hooked. So I think it'd be a lot of fun. Turk, what's up, man? Can you ask Fly Navy's opinion on the MH-60? Oh no. Yeah, don't bring up the MH-60 to Fly Navy. He's not happy with that. Why are our screens still not on here? What's going on? Am I missing something? Let's see. Sam's in the house. What's up, dude? Oh, you were talking. No one talking to me. Matthew Presley. They cater cheesecakes. Oh my goodness. We got cheesecake catering on board. Absolutely fantastic. All right, we should have everything initialized. August, effective September 4/25. Beautiful. That looks good. Pause and knit. Let's go ahead and start getting this loaded in here. It shouldn't take very long since we can do everything via sim brief. So there we go. Everything's coming to life here. We'll magic barrel ref ourselves. We've got our sim brief data over there. And what we'll do is, let me do a route request first, and then we'll talk to air traffic control. We'll get them booted up. Let's go ahead and listen to air traffic control ATIS, even though I don't like listening to ATIS.
Advise on initial contact. You have information, Foxtrot.
I just want to see what they got.
Austin Bergstrom Airport information, Foxtrot. 1120 Zulu. Wind 200 at 5. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 1,300. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 26. Dew point 24. Altimeter 2996. Landing runway 18 right.
Going
Departing
southbound.
runways 18 right, 18 left. Temporary flight restrictions are in effect for Austin Bergstrom. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Foxtrot.
All right, we got Foxtrot. We're going southbound 18. So we'll do all that. Let's go ahead and set the payload. SimBrief payload set. We'll set the fuel. We'll go here, select route. Let's do a route requesting right now. So I'm going to just do this. Request is sent, and then we'll get our route loaded up here. Cheese steak, not cake. Oh, cheese steak. Okay, well, cheesecake is better than cheese steak, in my opinion. I'm no fan of those Philly cheesesteak, man. I'm not a fan of cheesesteak. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just never. I mean, I've had some authentic ones. It's all right, but it's not like something I crave on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? Now, cheesecake, on the other hand. Diabetic Glad, I agree with you, man. Fly Navy complains as much as Turk these days. I know it. It's crazy. I've had to ban them from the Discord. What's up, Boeing 777 fan? What's up, V1? I'm new here. This is my favorite airplane. Nice. Well, you're in for a good flight then if you like the 777, because that's what we're rocking and rolling. All right, let's go ahead and accept that. We'll get our zero fuel weight in there. 440, 494 gross weight. That checks out. Okay, cool. Thrust limit. We're doing a TO1. Takeoff. I'm going to come back and do this after we get our departure arrival. We're going to call clearance first. So Austin departures. I can probably get 18 right. Let's go ahead and give him a clearance. Let's give him a call right now. Austin clearance, American 357 Heavy clearance to Columbus, please. Toga departure and dual start. Ooh, thank you for the £2 donation, man. Can we dual start on this? This is the Rolls Royce, I believe, right? Can we dual start on the Rolls? Speaking of dual starting, we're rocking
American
probably my
357
favorite.
Heavy Austin clearance. Your clearance to John Glenn Columbus International is as follows. Departure, Austin Bergstrom International, runway 18 right.
18 right.
Route I-Lexi for departure, jackets to arrival, RNAV Z10 right approach. Weather, Austin winds 200 at 5, visibility 10 miles, temperature 26, altimeter 29 Columbus winds 200 at 5, visibility 1/4, temperature 13, altimeter 3011, squawk 0700.
I'm going to have my FO read that back because there was a lot of stuff going on in there.
American 357 Heavy, ready to pick up IFR clearance to John Glenn Columbus Airport.
American 357 Heavy, Austin clearance cleared.
There we
Glen
go.
Columbus Airport. ILEXI for departure. Zenzi transition. Then is filed.
There we go.
Except maintain for 1,000 feet. Departure frequency.
I was going to say,
119.0.
we're talking about our navs and
6730.
stuff and the departure clearance. Give me a break here, brother. All right, American 357, we're cleared to Austin via the ILEXI for departure. Zenzi transition, then as filed, climb via SID. Except maintain 4,000. Departure frequency 119.0. Squawk 6730. Yeah, that first clearance, she, you guys...
Negative departure frequency 119.0.
Oh, what did I say? Oh, my bad. All right, departure frequency 119.0. My bad. What did I say? 119.0?
American 357 Heavy, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9 when ready for push or start.
Roger that. We'll contact ground 121.9 and ready for push or start, American 357. All right, so ILEXI for Zenzi transition. Let's go ahead and get that up, and we're expecting 18 right. 18 right. Next page, ILEXI for Zenzi transition. Execute. Let's go back to the arrival. Going into Columbus today, I think we have... What are we planning at? We're planning 28 left on the jackets. So 28 left, jackets from Gedda. We'll take it from there. That looks good. Let's go back to our legs page. We'll check all that out. Let's go ahead and put you in a plan mode. We'll zoom you down. All right, now we can step through this here. ILEXI all the way up Zenzi. That all checks out, and that takes us in the arrival. All right, cool. So that's in the box. We got 10 miles. Let's go ahead and throw the traffic cone on out there. We have a squawk code of 6730. 6730. Where's the little number? There we go. 6730. We're already in TARA. That's fine. Okay. With that set, let's come over here and let's get the APU up, and then we're going to run some checklist. And we're going to go auto. Seatbelt sign is coming on. Fueling is completed. Those are coming on. Nothing in the center tank. Overhead looks good. And checklist time. Let's go ahead and pull you up. Initial altitude is 4,000 though. So we'll set 4,000. Stop it. Stop it. 4,000 set. We'll get our flight directors on. We'll arm LNAV, VNAV off the ground. And let's run some stuff here. So oxygen tested, flight heading, that's all set. Is parking brake on? It is not. Park brake is set. Okay, continuing. Flight deck door, we'll leave it open for the players there. We're going to do flaps 5. Our CG 28.5, trim 5.25, speeds 37, 44, 53. So let's go ahead and spin in 153 up here. 153. MCP V2 heading track and altitude is set. Takeoff speeds V1 VR V2. CDU pre-flight is completed. Trim, we need to be 5.25. Oh yeah, we need to move that down a little bit here. That's 5.25 is set on the trim. AJ, thanks for $3 super chat. Leave the door open, all flight. Coach selfie time. Oh no, don't be doing that. Yeah, that was a United flight, right? Where the coach was up front taking selfies. Yeah, that's frowned upon. You're still operating 121, so. You could almost smell the guys that put on way too much cologne, high school style. Yeah, they got that Axe body spray, or BOD. Hit the like button if you remember BOD from like 2005. The BOD spray. Trim is set. Taxi takeoff briefing completed. We'll hold it at the beacon. Let's go over here and take a look at our charts. Oh, you know what? Do I have my Navigraph hooked up? I don't remember because it's been so long since I've flown this thing. Beautiful. Yes, we do. Okay, cool. So we are sitting over here at the ramp. We're going to All right, so we'll start them up. We'll go probably Tango or Sierra. Probably sure one. I don't know if I don't know which one we can. I don't know if they're both the same or prohibited with the 777, but I think we'll go Sierra. We'll take a look at it. All the way up, probably Charlie 18 right. The SID is the Ilexi 4. Pin U, it's a radar vector departure, so we can expect off 1A left. Climb on heading 175. We're assigned by ATC. Vectors cross hook at or above 5,000. So the heading will actually be 175. Let's spin that around. All right, 175 is set. All right. Here we go. Let's go ahead and throw the beacon light on. Let's close up shop. Before start checklist is right there. Let's head over here. Let's go to ground operations. Let's go ground ceviches. Let's go ahead and release all of them. Ground connections. We no longer need the air conditioning unit. We no longer need the ground power, right? And external power off. So we'll go ahead and release the ground power. That looks good. And then we'll go to door management and we'll close all doors. Everything's closing up. We're getting ready. The sun is coming up. Absolutely wonderful. 777 and 24. Yep, Guru. This is the 777-200 in Microsoft 2024. Virtual Flight Diets. What's up, man? It says Bod was Temu Axe. You know what? You're absolutely right. Actually, it was Temu Axe. That's a great way to put it, man. I liked the blue one, though. I would be lying to you if I said I didn't have the blue bod spray for one summer. Believe it or not, my sister got it for me because she was tired of me smelling bad. So it was a stocking stuffer in one of my Christmas stockings. My sister's older than me, so she's like, "You need to smell better. You're gross." My little brother. All right. Can you start both engines together in this variant? I don't believe so. I believe that's Pratt & Whitney only, I believe. Pratt & Whitney only, right? Is it? I'm old enough to remember when Drakkar Noir was the big scent. Aqua de Jo was a fragrance. Dude, the Aqua de Jo. I remember that's like, who can, yeah. Wow, you guys are going down the rabbit hole. That's for sure on scents. All right. Let's go ahead. Those are all closed and armed. Okay, wonderful. I'm going to just put you back on the EFB taxi chart for right now. That's fine. We'll leave you up in the window. We are rocking the Blackbird Controls 777 tiller today. So the sale is still going. I think you have 1 day left if you're interested in a tiller, a modular tiller system brought to you by Blackbird Controls. Make sure you check it out. He is running a 1-year anniversary sale right now, which is pretty cool. So if you're looking for a tiller, it's modular. You get it's real easy. I'll look over it in cruise if you want to look at it again. I have a video out on it right now. But definitely highly recommend checking out Blackbird Controls for the tiller. All right. Back to EFB. All right, let's start them up. We are ready to start. You know what I never started today is I never started my auto FPS, but I kind of want to leave it off because we're going to do an overflight of Austin Stadium. So let's go ahead and spin them up. We're going to start 2, then 1. Is that how they do it on the Boeings? So here we go. Moving number 2 to start. Oh, I should have moved the cameras over here. Shh. Oh, I never let ATC know we're ready for push to start. Check this out. This is my favorite part of having a Throttletek. Ready? Boom. Didn't love that startup from the outside. Check the tires in maintenance. Oh, Carlito, you know what? I probably should have. All right, engine 2 is started, I guess. Yes, it is. We'll go ahead and move start 1 to start. I can bring up the engine page here. You can monitor. I believe you just go 1 then 2 and it will auto do it. Seahawk. Well, yeah, I fly. Well, look, we don't have a true Blackhawk. We have the we have the Tango, we have the Romeo, and an S model. The Milvish Blackhawk, man. Guru, are we rocking a sound pack? No, this is default sound. This is default sounds for PMDG. Delta Airlines, good to see you over there on the vertical chat. How you doing? Are you Delta Airlines actual? You hiring? Rolls-Royce startup is quite boring. It's the Toga power that makes them special. Oh, we're gonna be doing a Toga, that's for sure. Tony Johns, 2024 Native Transall win. I know it. I did see the update. All right, number 2 is stable. We got 2 good starts. We're going flaps 5. I know the view's stuttering a little bit when I'm changing views here on the ground. The scenery is pretty heavy, but I don't want to put on my auto FPS yet because I want to keep Austin populated because I want to fly over the stadium. So we're just going to deal with the view change hiccups. It's smooth otherwise. All right, so let's go RTO. Let's do our after start flow. So everything's good there. We no longer need the APU. So APUs come off. We got 2 good starts. APU air is an auto. Everything else looks good up top. Coming back down here, we've got RTO is set. Engine anti-ice is not required. Recall is checked. And let's do a flight control check here real quick. We got to keep the Longhorn safe. Rudder. That's about as far as I can go without rolling backwards in my seat. All right, back to the checklist. All right, anti-ice not required. Recall check, flight controls check, ground equipment is clear. Moving on.
American 357 Heavy, ramp Sierra 6, request pushback and engine start.
American 357 Heavy, Austin ground, pushback and engine start approved, face north.
Pushback and engine
Tactical
start
flip-flops
approved,
not
face
installed. No,
north,
they're not
American
installed.
357 Heavy.
They're not installed. All right, we are up and ready to taxi. Let's give them a call.
American 357 Heavy, ready to taxi to the active.
American 357 Heavy, runway 18 right taxi via Sierra Charlie.
Taxi 1, I ride via Sierra Charlie, American 357 Heavy. All right. Sierra Charlie.
Negative, clarify departure runway 18 right.
What did I say? Man, these guys are spicy this morning. Taxi runway 18 right via Sierra Charlie, American 357 Heavy. Well, you didn't tell us how to get there. Hit the like button if you remember that Delta pilot rant on Atlanta ground frequency. All right. Dome light's coming off. Eventually. All right, taxi light's coming on. Brakes released. Let's go. Fubar getting here late. Is this the flight taking Micah and all his money to Green Bay? Yeah, he's on board as well, Fubar. We're gonna drop Micah Parsons off too. Did you guys see that post where he was like, the guy who typed out Micah Packers? He was just in so much shock when he was writing that X post. He didn't even know how to. It was Micah Parsons. I can't believe it, but at the same time, I can believe it. I also don't think that Micah's that great. I mean, he's kind of like Dak. He's great in the regular season. He's played in how many playoff games? He's had 2 tackles in 5 playoff games. Like, give me a break.
Austin ground, pushback
Or 2
approved,
sacks.
face east.
So,
Pushback approved.
To that I say good riddance. As long as Dak is at the helm, we're not going anywhere anyway, so I'll take the draft picks. Here's a big brain move. We're taking the draft picks because guess who I want? I want the guy that's on this 777 right now. Baby Manning. Coming back to Texas, baby. Baby Manning. Alright, I gotta be careful taxiing this 777 around. We're gonna go into the dirt here. Yeah, see, I'm not entirely sure if, yeah, I guess you could make that. You just gotta be careful, I guess. Tank for Arch. Exactly, Steven, exactly. Tank for Arch, baby. AJ, just got $3 super chat. You'd think Austin would ground stop for tornadoes. Oh, Jesus. AJ, isn't there an X-Plane stream somewhere that you should be watching right now? I think you should be watching an X-Plane stream somewhere. Oh my gosh, that's why I cannot taxi this thing in wing view. Let's not taxi in wing view, okay? We just took out all those taxi lights. Matthew Press is going to be getting a call from the chief pilot here. All right, anyway, we're good. Brakes are checked. Flaps 5. Flight controls checked. We've got 4,000 set. We're LNAV, VNAV armed. Now, this is a question I have for 777 aficionados. We're given a runway heading, but it's in the box. Would you still arm LNAV, or do you just do heading select instead of LNAV? Probably just heading select, right? Instead of LNAV,
runway 18 left
because
taxi
technically the SID is a
Romeo 3,
heading.
Charlie 1, Golf 1, Hotel Alpha Bravo Echo Delta 1344.
Is there a way I can do a reverse super chat and charge you money for flying the Dash 60? Wingnut is still going off. Wingnut is just upset because the H-60 guys just flew around building flight time. Meanwhile, they got ahead of him on the seniority list. That's why he's upset. Look at that American 321 over there on the ramp. That's cool. If there's one thing that I love beyond ATC4, there's many reasons I like it. I love it for the AI traffic and the injection and everything. It just looks great.
Contact tower 121.0.
What I say about taxiing in wing view, don't do it. Don't do it. I kind of like doing a tiller like this. I wonder if real 777 guys taxi like this. Similar to how the Airbus tiller, I don't grab the actual handle part. I kind of put my hand underneath and grab the base of it. So very similar to right here. Although... yeah, see, I'd put my hand like right here. Because I feel like when you're grabbing up here, it's harder to make those finer control movements. All right, let's keep going. Blackbird Airbus tiller when? Ooh, I don't know. Is this say intentions? No, this is beyond ATC. Beyond ATC. Guys, remember, if you like the video, go ahead and smash down that like button. This could be the last stream for a while, so help the channel out by hitting the like button. Wingnut says LNAV if it's in the box. Makes no sense. But in the box is LNAV, but the chart says heading. Flying a track is not a heading. When you get cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading, you don't fly runway track. Matthew Preston says can't get a call from the chief pilot if you never answer your phone. True story, man. True story. Grab from the base. Oh my gosh, you guys are spicing this morning. Have I taken a look at the A2A Aerostar? Yes, Phoenix Galaxy. I have it. I've actually tested it out off stream after the update. I flew it pre-update. I liked it. I think it had a lot to offer. There was an update that came out shortly after I streamed the Aerostar, and they actually addressed a lot of the things that I had little nitpicky issues with, like just the glass reflections and some of the spinner stuff. And I know it's early access, so I know they're still working on it. So I flew it off stream. I just loaded in to check it out, and it looks great. It looks much better. I just, you know, I can't stream every single day. It's just not enough time. But it does look good, man. It does look good now, and I am actually looking forward to flying it again. All right, so cargo to the right, Charlie's to our left. Yeah, we don't want to go right. That's the cargo ramp. So we're going to come up here to the left. All right, I know where we're going now. Let's put the SID up on here at Ilexi 4. Actually...
American Tree 57 Heavy, contact Austin Tower 121.0.
Oh, I got to put the auto respond on.
Over to Tower 121.0, American 357 Heavy.
All right. Are we ready? Are we ready?
American 357 Heavy, ready to go. Runway 18 right.
American 357 Heavy, Austin Tower, wind 200 at 5, fly heading 070, runway 18 right, cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 070, runway 18 right, cleared for takeoff. American 357 Heavy.
070?
Delta 1344, ready to go. Runway 18 left.
No, you hold your horses there, Delta. Heading select.
Delta 1344, Austin Tower, wind 200
Wait, no.
at 5, RNAV to hook, runway 18 left, cleared for
Well,
takeoff.
now I don't have my Toga selected.
Runway 18 left, RNAV to hook, cleared for takeoff. Delta 1344.
Chat, how do we get our Togas back? Is it when I hit the Toga push button it should come back? Clear left. See, now we're heading select Toga. Or do I need to recycle the flight directors, perhaps? Captain Minnesota, welcome to Commercial Pilot, man. Glad to have you on board. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for supporting the channel, becoming a commercial pilot, man. Very, very cool. Thank you. I heard spicy and joined. Thank you, man. Oh, this is going to be a beautiful takeoff. Okay, here's the thing, chat. We're going to ignore... Do I ignore air traffic control, or do we just shut them off? Because I want to do a manual heading over to the stadium. So... there we go. Toga, Toga, VNAV. That's what I want right there. Landing lights. Landing lights are on. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. We're ready to go. You ready? We're just going to ignore them. We're going to see what happens. Let's spool them up 50. My favorite part is pressing the Toga push button on the Throttletek. It's such a fun little button. It's right here. Like
Delta 1344, contact Austin departure.
Contact Austin departure,
Toga.
Delta 1344.
Oh, yeah. All right. Thrust ref, Toga, Toga. 80 knots, throttle hold. Runway textures are fire right now. 100 knots.
V1.
Rotate. Up we go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Positive rate. Gear up. Fly with. Baby. I tell you what, we're going to change this. We're going to level off at 3,000.
American 357 Heavy, contact
Heading
Austin
select.
departure.
Contact Austin departure, American 357 Heavy. Have a good morning.
We're going to ignore Beyond ATC for a minute
Austin departure, American 357 Heavy.
because we're going to fly ourselves over to the stadium.
American 357 Heavy, Austin departure, radar contact, cleared direct hook, resume the ILEXI 4, climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
Clear direct hook. Resume the ILEXI 4. Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. American 357 Heavy.
We're going to keep coming left. Why is my lateral not in... there we go. I'm going to move it to alt. We're going to fly back directly over Austin Stadium here. We're coming back down to 3,000. Alright, so there's downtown. Oh, that looks awesome. I'm going to have to get the autopilot on for this. Autopilot engage. Let's drop it down to 2,000. Let's just go down to 2,000 here real quick. Air traffic control is going to yell at us, but we have prior approval. All right, there's a river. Come further left. We have enough fuel for this little detour? Of course. Of course we do. Maybe we should slow down too. We don't need to be cooking at 250. Let's just do 230 here so we can get a nice view for the players. Get down there. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, Chan? I forgot to flip the camera over. There you go. Sorry. Yo, cam. Ah, that's right. Sponsored by Blackbird Controls. And Throttletek. I gotta say, the 7.6 Quadrant is my favorite one. I love the Airbus so much, but it's so much fun to have this big Quadrant next to me. I can't wait for the 7.5, 7.6 to drop. Alright. Stadium is going to be off right there, so I'm trying to set up the flyby here. There she is. Hook 'em horns, baby. Oh, that is awesome. Right on time. Oh, right over the top. Beat Ohio State, chat. Let's go. All right, up we go. Let's flight level change it. What was our last one? 17 thou. 17,000 direct Alexi. Execute LNAV. Cooking right now, man. Watch Ohio win it. I'll be so sad, dude. X-Plane be like, what stadium? Man, the problem with having such a big game on week one is like, yeah, if they lose, it's your rest of your season is like, you might be cooked. Ask ATC what the favorite football team is. Departure, do you have a favorite football team?
Austin departure, American 357 Heavy. I don't have personal preferences, but I'm here to assist you with your flight.
So you're telling me you're a Buckeyes fan?
American 357 Heavy. I don't have personal affiliations. My focus is solely on providing flight assistance.
So she's a Buckeyes fan. I knew it. All right, we're climbing 17,000 direct Alexi.
44, contact Houston Center 132.15.
Oh yeah, McConaughey's in the second jump, sitting next to Arch.
Contact Houston Center 132.15, Delta 1344. See you.
All right, we go back to VNAV climb. We'll accelerate to 250. Ooh, we're gonna get a nice little sunrise here too, climbing out. We'll go full screen cam. Well, we're fine. We'll leave the Throttletek marinate there for a minute. Let me get the flight map out here a little better. Where are we at here? The vertical camera is kind of hosed on this particular stream just because the Throttletek, this one is so big that I don't have, yeah, that's the best I could do with the map. Unless I move this down a little bit, I can move this down a little bit. There you go. Now you can kind of see where we're going. If you're a vertical launcher, just trying to set it up a little bit. All right, climb into the sunrise. Let's go. This is unrealistic. HC would have a favorite team. They might. I do like the sound of these engines at this climb thrust, though, man. These sound pretty good right now. Climbing into the sunrise, though. Is that 10,000? There's 10,000 feet. Lights are coming off.
All aircraft be advised. Information Golf now current. Altimeter 29906.
Oh, this is going to be a hell of a sunrise departure right here. Solus 8TC equals Buckeyes fan. I couldn't agree more. Santiago Montoya, thank you for the 38 months support. Holy crap, over 3 years as a member, time flies. It does indeed, Santiago. It does indeed. I missed 2 super chats. I missed a lot going on. Let me go back. Sorry about that. Let me go back. Key 6, I did miss your milestone, my man. Sorry about that. 48 months. Captain, greetings from flight level 370. 48 months and you refused to stop by for lunch. Man, I haven't had an Oakland turn in a long time, man. I'll let you know. Thank you for the 48 months of support, though. That's absolutely awesome. Flight Force 77 is right there at 42 months. Thank you, Flight Force. Appreciate the support. Flight Force, you're the one. Flight Force, you bought the throttle at Expo, right? How's it holding out? How is your Scalarchy holding out? But Santiago, thank you for the 38 months, my man. Here's to the next 3 years. Look at this sunrise, man. The only thing that would make it better
American 357 Heavy, contact Houston
is
Center
if this was bare metal.
Center on 3215, American 357 Heavy. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Rawr.
Houston Center, American 357 Heavy, through 1 for 14,500 for 17,000 feet direct hook.
American 357 Heavy, Houston Center. Climb, maintain flight level 350.
Climb, maintain flight level 350, American 357 Heavy.
Sorry, I'm just catching up on something. What did she say? What was her altitude? 350? All right, let's climb 350, chat. 35. Spin that sucker in here. 350. We're cooking with gas now. We don't need terrain on. We'll throw the weather on, just in case. Is there a weather master button down here? I believe there is. Get you on.
Delta 1344. Contact Houston Center 120.4. Contact Houston Center 120.4, Delta 1344. Take care.
Get some glare shield juice on here. Alright, Magic Barrel Ref. Standard set, 18 thou. Once, twice, and thrice. Chat, I'm kind of vibing on the 777 Sunrise climb out, though. I heard a good see at San Jose Tower last week. Wasn't me. Key 6, you need to get to... I need you to go into San Jose Tower. I need you to go do the tower tour, and I need you to ask them if airliners departing on the Milpitas or the the Spartans, if we have to be below 200 knots in the turn below the Bravo. Someone needs to go clarify that with San Jose Air Traffic Control. Sam, what's up, man? Says, looks like they must have a 7-8, Austin Columbus 7-8 today. Yeah, Sam. So this flight is actually being done on a 7-8. Is that the one today? They're leaving today? What time? 97:29, Austin Columbus? What time are they leaving? Why are we yawing back and forth? I actually don't know. I actually don't know. They're partying in the back, man. They're partying. That's why. It seems to have smoothed out, but I did see it. Did see it yawing. All right, after takeoff checklist is complete. That's good. We'll blank the lower ND. Yeah, we are yawing again. You see that? Oh, you know what? I think my turb setting is on high, right? That's the departure we used today, Key 6. Nice. Yeah, the Spartans one's a popular one. Matthew Presley. Oh, boy. Hold on. Let me get to Al W. Super Chat. Thank you for the $2 Super Chat. This confused old man just noticed today's Friday. Al W. Oh, come on, man. I wouldn't be streaming during the Longhorns game. You know that.
American 357 Heavy.
But yeah, we're getting pumped for tomorrow, man. Tomorrow is the day. Actually, my Saturday morning has already started because I had to get the pulled pork. I had to get the pork butt all seasoned up, ready to go this morning. I'm going to throw it on the smoker tonight at about 10 p.m. That way it'll be ready by 11.
American 357 Heavy, Houston Center.
Matthew Presley said 100% have to be below 200 below the Bravo. We get emails from flight standards about that all the time. Lone Star gives you loves to vector you below it. Okay, so that sounds all right. So not to say that I was right, but I was right to the FO that I was flying with the last time we did that trip, and you said we don't have to be below 200. We do have to be below 200. Matthew Presley said so. That's what I thought, man. But the guy I was flying with, it's like he was the number 2 guy in base, so he does the turn a lot. And it's like, yeah, what are you talking about? Because I briefed it. I was like, yeah, we'll be 200 below, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, what? We got to be 200 knots, right? He's like, no, what are you talking about? For the record and for the feds in chat, we were below 200 knots, so I figured it better be safe than sorry. Flight Sim Guy, thanks for the 18-month support, man. Happy football season, man. Appreciate your streams. Flight Sim Guy, thank you so much for the 18 months of support, dude. Here's to the next 18. Football season is starting off well. My Huskers got a close win last night. I did. I watched that. I watched the actually watched that game last night, VKG. I had it in the background while I was waiting for Fly Navy to play Ready or Not with me, and he never, or Wignut, and he never joined. So I was just flying my H60 in the background, watching the Huskers game. Either turbulence is on extreme right now, but we are all over the place. Yeah, we are moving a lot. It must be pretty choppy. Oh, wow, though. Look at this view. Erroneous. Dude, I literally said, I'm going to put the kids down and I'll be on. I was on from like 7:45 my time until about 9:30, 9:45. Then I made tea and had to do some stuff. I need hockey season and my Golden Knights to play again. Who are the Golden Knights? Who are they? Never heard of her. Pokes and Gophers won last night. Yep. You were at the correct speed and altitude per FAA standards. Exactly, Swarm. Exactly.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Dig Citation X update just dropped.
What?
Second leg. Also, we are
What?
Penn State.
We are Penn State. You know what? I'm not really a Penn State fan, but I appreciate the whiteouts and like when they have their big games. I do love the Penn State like primetime big games during college football season. Here's the thing. I'm a Texas fan. I also like the Florida Gators a lot. I liked watching them growing up. I liked when Tebow was there and just the legend of Gators football back in the day. But what I love about college football is there's so many like good games and good environments on teams that like I really have no, nothing for or against them. Penn State, what is it? Penn State, Michigan, like those freaking games are insane. Or like LSU, Clemson is always a banger.
Contact Houston.
You know,
Center
just
134.8.
so many good games during college football season. I love it.
Contact Houston
Brian
Center
Harris, my man, thank you for the
Delta
$10
692.
super chat, my friend. Best in-flight entertainment will be a replay of Vince Young's winning touchdown at Rose Bowl for USC. Ooh.
Howdy boss, hope you and fam all well. Flew this bad boy into ATL yesterday with XP72 and crew. Crazy ATC all the way.
Dougal.
She's a sweet bird.
My man Dougal, thank you so much for the bank angle check as well. Man, lots of the super chats going in there. Appreciate you much. Thank you, Tutco, Dougal, and Brian Harris. Thank you all very, very kind. But to get back to Tutco, I'm going to look up that changelog right now. We got to take a look at it for sure. Number 2, Brian Harris. We might have to watch that. Absolutely. Vince Young winning touchdown in the Rose Bowl versus USC. Legend. Absolute legend status. Thank you for the $10 super chat. And Dougal, you flew along with XP last night? You know what? I did see that he was live with the with a Moza yoke now. So what is his consensus on the Moza? I didn't get to watch a lot of it. I think I saw him do the first takeoff, and then I don't know, my kid tried to like put his my daughter took the blender things, like the handheld blender, and decided to do it to my son's hair, so we got distracted. But yeah, I did see he was flying the Moza. He loves it. That's awesome. VKG Brian dropping the 10 gifted memberships, or VGK actually. VGK, thank you so much, man, for the 10 gifted memberships, my friend. Appreciate you, sir. If you pick up membership from VGK, make sure you shout them out and say thank you. Twistfoffs become commercial pilot. Thank you, sir, for joining the channel, becoming a commercial pilot. My goodness. Johan Jacobs dropping the 10 gifted memberships as well. Man, I'm having a hard time keeping up with everything. Thank you all so much. Very, very kind for all the support, guys. Thank you so much, man. It felt weird having the yoke move when the autopilot was on, but overall he really likes it. Oh yeah, that's just something you got to get used to. Now so with the Brunner, I actually don't have autopilot following on a lot of stuff just because it can mess up things. So like I don't have autopilot following on right now for the 777. This is a Team Vodka's profile, but mine's a little bit different. I think Moza's got better software. It's definitely more new school. So, but that's, yeah. I do have some profiles where it follows the airplane. It's pretty neat. Embry Riddle football undefeated since 1926. You're absolutely right, man. Oh my goodness. Thanks for the $2 super check, E6. Yeah, they played one game, right? One game. And then they decided to end football. That's so lame. Gus Rodriguez, the 36 months as a member here. What's up, man? What you bet with Mark regarding field season? I haven't bet anything yet, Gus. That's not for public discussion. But here's the thing. You don't have to tell me Justin Fields sucks, because I'll be able to tell you right now, Justin Fields sucks. This is one of the seasons where I really have no hope in the NFL. Like, the Cowboys are going to suck. The Jets are going to suck. I don't anticipate either one of them to be good. So I have to cling to the Longhorns. So I'm really, really hoping tomorrow we start out with a W. Smooth Ops, good to see you, my man. Thanks for the 48 months. I can't believe it's been 4 years. My goodness. Thanks for your dedication to the community. Well, thank you, Smooth Ops. I appreciate the 48 months of support, dude. Appreciate you. AFC East bet. Oh, yeah, Bills Mafia. I'm going to have to bet. So, Bills, dude, I'm bummed. The first Jets-Bills game, it's September 14th, right? I've got a tournament on that day. So, I'm going to watch it, but I might have to watch it I'm going to record it, of course. I'm going to have you not tell me what happened. I won't be able to do the Smack Talk live because we have a tournament that day. And they played noon. I think they play at noon. So our tournament will be over at 2. So, yeah, I'm going to miss it, man. I'm bummed. But, actually, I don't know if I'm bummed or not, because I don't know. They're going to probably lose anyway. 1 o'clock kick? I thought... Yeah, 1 o'clock. Yeah, for you. Noon for me. 1 for you, noon for me. Thank you again, Smooth Ops. Appreciate the 4 years of support, dude. That's crazy. There's a reason I bid Saturdays off and not Sundays. Yeah, amen to that, Matthew Presley. I hear that. The Real Batman dropping 10 memberships. My goodness, thank you, Real Batman, for the 10 membership gifted subs as well. Very, very kind. I haven't forgot about you, my man. I haven't forgot about you. I think you're up next in the email response chain. I'm very slow. I'm very slow. I get a lot of emails. I'm very slow. I haven't forgot about you, my man. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. Appreciate you. I didn't bid anything off, but got 2 or 3 Saturdays off this month. No Sundays. Guess that's a sign. Hey, Sam, that means you and I can be you're a Longhorns fan, right, Sam? You're officially a Longhorns fan now. You're officially a Longhorns fan. Since you've got Saturdays off, you're now a Longhorns fan. A.J. Funari, the X-Plane fan himself, dropped the 10 gifted memberships as well. Jeez, what are we up to? You guys are nuts. 42 members already. Thank you so much, AJ, for the 10 gifted additional subs. Everyone's turning green. I think we're going to do a members-only H60 stream. Members-only H60 stream. I love that. I love doing the missions and stuff. It's awesome. Uh-oh, 11:15. Go Dogs. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is my,
Southwest
I just had an alert go off the P6.
Expect red and 4, runway
Sorry,
13
my stuff is
right.
really late, man. I think I already read that one. The Embry-Riddle Football P6. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. My alerts are like super delayed. I think you guys have like bogged down my OBS lately.
Southwest
All the love.
2425. Contact Houston Center 13 for point.
All right, we've leveled 350. Seatbelt sign is coming off.
34.8 Southwest 2425. Have a good one.
We got some weather up ahead here. We'll have to see what happens here. It's kind of a vibe view though, right here, just kind of hanging out by the A pillar with the sunrise. I love it. These clouds are looking. You don't think? I think these clouds look amazing. You can do this. What about Avro RJ Freighter Stream? Dude,
American 357 heavy contact.
I would love
Houston
to.
Center, 13 for point 8.
I just don't have enough
a good
time.
one.
Center on 134.8, American 357
No,
heavy.
I didn't
Take
see
care.
SkyWest Adventure yesterday. Why you shouldn't fly through an overshooting top? No, I didn't see
Houston
that.
Center, American 357 heavy. Good morning, flight level 350.
Sipco, what's up, man? I haven't had any issues with my cameras being inverted. I haven't seen that, my friend. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about there. SkyWest had an 11,000 foot per minute drop over Fort Worth. Would they fly through a friggin' thunderstorm? Tutco, thank you. I'm gonna look at that too. There's so much we have to watch. I need to see. I need to figure out what you guys are talking about. This. Is it on YouTube? Is there a video or something? I don't see anything. Safety card impaled into the ceiling? What? They had to divert to Austin to injured crew? What the heck happened, man? So what did they do? Did they fly? They try to go around something? Surely they didn't fly into those big storms. I mean, there were some big old boomers that rolled through DFW yesterday, but I didn't think they were pretty. What do they call those? Like air mass thunderstorms, where they're pretty isolated. You can easily see around them. That's not good. Stop calling me Shirley. I don't see anything. I'm sure our boy Juan Brown isn't on it. Alright, I need to see the 750 update as well. They were at flight level 370 trying to top a thunderstorm. That's not good. Did they have a tops report? You know, that's not the first time that I've heard of an aircraft getting into severe turbulence trying to top it. But I mean, those storms in Texas, man, they go 50, 60,000 feet on the regular. Like that's common. 50, 60,000 foot tops. So you're not going to top that. Now out east, up north, yeah, they tend to top out around the 30s. You might be able to top them, but we also have tools to get to the top of them. Some private jet flew over the hurricane at 47th al. Yeah, I've flown over a hurricane before too, at like 39. The one that was actually I think it was last year. There was one out over the Gulf going towards Cancun. I had a Cancun turn and we kind of flew over the top of the edge. Oh, you're not sure, Sam? You were asking? Yeah, I'm curious. I don't know.
Houston Center, Delta 1344. Good morning, flight level 350.
Boeing, I'm glad you enjoyed the 777 takeoff, man.
Delta 1344, Houston Center.
Sometimes the turbulence does go higher than the actual visual. Yeah, you'll see like there'll be some. You can definitely get turbulence outside of the storm itself. It's definitely possible. That's why it's not recommended to top it anyway. Now, if they're low level, you know, if you're a good 3, 4, 5,000 feet above it, the storm probably isn't that powerful because it's probably topping out at the 30s, you know, mid to high 20s. And if you're in the mid to high 30s, you're above it. That, you know, is a little bit more common to not get bumped around, but you can still absolutely get bumped around. All right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I'm looking at the Citation 750. What's it called? Update. He said he DM'd it to me. Oh boy, I have 116 of them. I don't see you in here. I think mine is it full? I do not have a DM from you, I don't think so. Flight FX Discord has it. Ah, here we go. Wow, that's a heck of a changelog for the Citation. Whoa. Improved lighting, corrected lighting, blah, blah, blah. Art, cool. Sound, fixed left engine start volume. Ooh, that's good. Fixed packs cutting off at idle. Okay, that was a question of mine. Yeah, the packs would cut off at idle on the Citation. I guess that was a bug. All right. Adjusted cockpit and cabin wind volume. Tweaked exterior exhaust sound. Ooh. Corrected FADEC data to provide more thrust at lower altitudes in cruise mode. Corrected erroneous fuel flow above 43 and under high ISA. Okay. Flight dynamics and handling. Let's see.
Delta 692, contact Houston Center 126.
Christian, what's up, man? Good to see you.
Take care.
So they improved momentum response on roll, revamped ground handling, reduced tiller responsiveness speed. Oh, I thought it was good. Revised yaw inertia on the ground. Added option to separate rudder and tiller. Fantastic. That's what I love. Thrust reverser system. Fixed thrust reverser stow switch now properly stows the bucket. Okay, that's very cool. Fixed an issue where reverser animations would sometimes activate in flight. I didn't see that. Improved thrust reverser logic. Buckets now deploy immediately upon activation. Negative thrust is applied as soon as the reverse lever is active. Very cool. N1 now ramps in response to throttle position previously on/off. Ah. Tuned the auto throttle responsiveness. Wow, we're going to have to fly the Citation, man. Autopilot manual disengagement now functions correctly. Fixed spelling error on aileron. That was probably Gus that found that problem. VSD, fix that. Fixed lag during baro change. Adjusted crossbleed start at high altitudes. Wow. Fixed spoiler response to hydraulic logic. What? Decreased APU starter amperage was too exaggerated and caused batteries to die of external hardware spams. APU starter will still drain the better spam, but will take longer. All right. Wow. That is a heck of a update from FlightFX. Wow. And Dutchman just posted something about an F100 update. You know, Just Flight actually just, they emailed me too. I haven't got back to Just Flight. I need to get back to them. Oh man, the F100 looks awesome in this update. Here, if you want to see it, go here. I'm posting it in the chat if you want to go look at the F100 update. But I'm super excited for that puppy to drop too. That'll be the regional jet we all wanted right there. F100. That'll be the true regional jet we all want and need. Alright. Man, these clouds right now are just awesomeness. Just look at that view. Oh. I mean, this view is just awesome. RJ Pro Series is 24 native. Starship was updated yesterday. Yeah, it's been awesome.
Contact Fort Worth Center 135.1.
Fort Worth Center.
Contact Fort Worth Center 135.1, American 357 Heavy.
Good day, sir.
Fort Worth Center, American 357 Heavy, flight level 350.
American 357 Heavy, Fort Worth Center, copy.
This guy sounds pissed off.
Southwest 22048, contact Fort Worth Center 123.925.
Al Loper, correct.
123.925, Southwest 2204.
Howdy, are you an actual pilot as well? I am. That is correct, I am. Alright, we settle into our cruise here. That looks awesome too. Goodness. Rex Atmos core for 24 looks disappointing. Why would I need a Rex Atmos, man? Oh wait, no need it. Did stream die? What are you talking about? No, I don't think so. Alright, V1, I'm off here. Good luck with the rest of the flight. I'll catch you later in another stream. Hey, take it easy, man. Do you ever get a sim freeze of 24? I've had a few, like, pauses. Yeah, I've had a few pauses. But nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Just passed my IR 2 days ago. Very good. Gonna go take CFII. Yep, that's good to get the written for the IR and double I out. They're the same test, man. That's awesome. What's up, dress set? Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta answer this. Hold on. Alright. Chat. We have a problem. So, I guess they're doing some work. They're going to cut power to the building in about an hour. So, we're going to have to do a diversion. I guess they're doing, I guess they're laying more stuff for the building. It's for the building next door, but they got to, like, cut the box down or something. Time compression? Oh, should I time excel? How do I do that? I've never done that. How do I wanted to watch. See, look, I even had our green dot up here. Look at this. Where's my green dot cam? I had green dot ready to go. We were gonna watch Wingnut forget to put the flaps out, I think, on this one, on the Delta 1141.
Imagine you're
I'll have to save it. Maybe for the return flight, for the victory flight. How do we do the chrono knob? Easiest to use EFB in the EFB. I've never used Time Excel before. Okay, so in the EFB, auto cruise sim rate 1x. So do I just click it? Click the white text auto cruise. What? Do I just turn it on? Don't go above A. I won't go above A. Click auto cruise. Sim rate 2x. Sim rate 4x. Look at that! Christian, thanks for the $10 super chat, man. I've never used time acceleration on stream before. I don't know what you're talking about, Flight Sim guy. It will excel time when stable. Oh, well, this is... We're cooking now. All right, let's do this instead of divert. We gotta get them there. Oh, Beyond ATC Mayhem. You're right. Let me go ahead and just end Beyond ATC. I'm gonna end Beyond ATC. There we go. Just to be safe. I like having Beyond ATC. I love it for ground ops, my favorite, and in cruise. But if we're gonna time excel, it works just fine. Really? Oh well, I just can't kill it anyway. Bosco just saboteured the stream. Bosco, why you gotta be such a saboteur, man? Should I have done 8x? I'm curious. Use up to 8x. Oh, 8x. Diverting would be some bad juju. Texas would lose. You're absolutely right, Dylan. You're right. We cannot divert. You're right. We have to get on the ground here. Christian, thank you for the $10 super chat, man. I really appreciate you. It says, how did you install deliveries for the ERJ 190? Because I tried to download one from Flight Sim. It's not taking it. Added through SimPage or direct. Man, it's been so long, Christian. I believe I downloaded it and put it right into the community folder. The community folder. I believe it was a direct download to the community folder. If you're in 2024, make sure you're using 24 compatibility. Oh, yeah, we're crushing the time right now. Look at this. Well, this is pretty neat. Let's go direct. Can I go direct? Geta? Execute. All right. Time crunch check. Yeah, they're going to cut the power to the building. So I was going to do a... I was just going to do a little diversion there, but they're going to cut power, and I don't want to... We could just keep going live, and then when they cut it, they cut it. But then, I don't know. I kind of want to get a landing, and I feel like we've gone this far. I mean, had a nice departure, flew over the stadium. I really want to get a landing in. Your chrono will change color to indicate which speed, or back to 1x. Ah. Oh, you got 2024, but you're using 2020 for now? Okay, yeah, if you're using 2020, Christian, then it should, if you have a 2020 livery, it should just go right into the community folder. It should work. V1 generator fun. Tell me about it, Scott. Well, it's nice enough that they actually told me what's going on instead of just cutting the power like they've done in the past. Think that this is how fast airliners could fly? Oh, definitely. So did you know supersonic flight was banned over land to protect Boeing? So, you know, they had the Speedbirds had the Concorde going, and then there was, I think, a Russian one that was going, and then the U.S. had a third party, was the Valkyrie, but then to protect Boeing, they decided to ban supersonic flight over land. So now everything's restricted below Mach 1. So yeah, big Boeing ruining it again. Wouldn't recommend time excel and descent, can get a bit behind the plan to impact. Okay, thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that. I'm going to run it all the way up to TOD, and I think if we run it all the way to TOD, I think we should have enough time. What time did I say that they were going to kill it in an hour? Right around noon? So we should have enough time. Key 6. Good luck running a stream on an up system, dude. There's no friggin' way. 1500 PSU with streaming 2K monitors, all the hardware, and 4 cameras. Ain't gonna happen. No way, dude. I've got an ups. It lasts for about 60 seconds when everything's running. If I'm streaming, I'll hear it beep, and it goes about 60 seconds, and then it just dies. Oh, look, we slowed down. Did the sim get unstable? So this is fantastic. I felt like it felt like it was stuttering, so it slowed itself down. This is a great invention from PMDG. We never hit our top of climb, did we? What was our? I think we were supposed to go above 35. They make larger upses. How big of one would I need? How big of an ups would I? Because I would legit, if I could get one, if there's one that could potentially hold the stream up for like a couple minutes at the very least, I would do that, because then I would take this one and bring it back to the home PC or put the Starlink on it or something like that. I really need to put my Starlink on the ups. But if they have a massive one, I thought this one is like, I think it's the biggest one I could find on Amazon. I need a server room type ups. Aaron, do you really want lithium batteries that big in your home? I don't know, man. Well, as long as they're on the first floor. Don't want them burning through the roof, the ceiling, and falling down. Oh, north of 5K for one? Okay, yeah, no, I'm not interested in spending that on an up system, Oscar. Here comes the Great Divide. You know, it's funny, when I used to commute to Philly out of Dallas, I would always, for some reason, I would always look out the window over the Mississippi River. It's like I knew subconsciously how long I'd been on the airplane, and it's like I can't wait till we're there. This is kind of like the halfway point almost between Philly and Dallas. Multiple times I would just look out the window. Oh, there's the Mississippi. You're starting descent to ATL, Key 6? Nice. There she is. That is the Mississippi, right? I think it is. I have never done a time compression live stream, so for those of you that are cringed out, I apologize, but I think it's better than just Alt F4. What about sonic booms? Sonic booms are prohibited over land, right? That's the point, right? It's about noise or whatever. It's to protect big Boeing, Wingnut. You should know this. I know, no green dot today. I'll tell you what, I'll make it up to you. We'll do a green dot. We'll do the green dot on the next stream. We'll do the green dot on the next stream. Maybe we'll actually fly the 727 again. Even though that thing raged me the other day. Must be all the water making the atmosphere slightly unstable there. Probably. We'll just get a little bit of light chop over the Mississippi. But I love how in time acceleration like this, you see like the fronts are still there. I mean, we were over all those clouds, and now we're on the back side of it, and now we're kind of cruising. Oh, that's it, Tuco. Done deal, man. Citation 10, 400 green dot. That's what we're going to do. It's locked in. Green dot in the Citation 10. This is not real life, Mickey G. Mickey G, it's not. I know. Listen, the alternative is to Alt F4. The alternative is the Alt F4. Do you want to see a landing? I feel like we got to do a landing. We can't divert because somebody said that would be bad juju for the Longhorns today because they're doing this flight real world in the 7.8. And if we Alt F4, it just doesn't seem right. So we're trying to beat the power cutoff. There's a supersonic developer out of Colorado. Yes. Yes, I saw. I'm actually started that interview, Real Batman. Yeah, I'm gonna finish that interview. Not the next time I'm doing a long flight to South America, but when I have a commute or something, I'll be listening to that episode. Oh, brother, making a turn. You know what? This would actually be pretty cool to do an ultra long haul with time compression. Watch them cut it early. I know, Pilot Unknown. That would be bad. Like, what if we set up for like an 18-hour long haul and just did a time compression and made it 3 hours? TD approacheth. Yep, I see it. We're going to go a little bit past it. That way we could just play catch up all the way down. Right here. Okay, how do I stop it? How do I stop it? Auto time compression off. Alright, so Prague, we never, actually that was my bad because we never actually got to our final cruise. Now it's going to recalculate TOD, which is behind us, I believe. Let's do 340. And let's just get down there right now. Let's just get down to 24 quickly. Let's see if we can catch up. Flight level change 240. It's at or above 24. I'm going to set 240. We're going to hustle down, and then we're going to try to catch back up. Oh my goodness. Didn't mean to click on that. I thought it was a gear lever. Yep, chrono's back to normal color. That is so cool. Well, you know what? Even though it's unfortunate we had to do a little bit of time compression, it was actually pretty cool to see that. I know, it looks like we're going slow motion now. Dude, the ortho down there looks great. Where are we? The ortho looks great down there. Look at that. The ortho does look good. Can we do some 190 flights again? I know. I really want to, Christian. It's on the list of things I want to fly. Can I get beyond ATC loaded back up? What size monitor for Microsoft? 32 is good. 32 is good. John, that's a good question. I don't know if it does burn fuel at a time. Does it? Surely it does. Right, AJ?
Beyond ATC.
I'm going to see if I can load back in. Oh, look. Here we go. Here we go. VNAV path. We're catching it. I think we're right on time, Matthew. Boom. Nope. Boom. VNAV path. Idle. Down we go. It does burn at the accelerated rate? Sweet. Flight phase. We are in descent. I'm gonna load back in and beyond ATC. We're testing things. Today turned into a testing stream, I guess. Alright, we are auto-tune, radio. What freak do I need to be on? I need to be on center.
Good morning, Indianapolis Center, American 357 Heavy descending via Jackets 2, flight level 333.
Oh yeah, Jackets 2. Let's pull that up. Arrival, Columbus,
American
Star.
357 Heavy, reset transponder, squawk 2144.
Oh.
2144 in the box, American 357
Whoa, he said in the
Heavy.
box? Wow, that actually sounds like me. Alright, how do I get the little digit on this thing? Randazzle, how do you do the little digit? 2144.
American 357 Heavy, Indianapolis Center, radar contact.
Alright, radar contact. Let's see, time to landing. Let's check out our Prague. 14:13. Time now, that's 13:23 minutes. That'll be tight, but we'll be good. I think we got it. 23 minutes. Down we go. When did we go live? 11? Just before 11. Yeah, okay. It works. I rock a 32-inch stretch monitor with 27 secondary. I feel like that's more than enough. I actually don't know how big this particular monitor is. It's the Acer Curve 2K. think it's around 36. I don't know, Vodka. Do you know how big my monitor is? I forget. I think we talked about it at one point. Time compression in aviation, something we call Concorde here. Yeah. I mean, I would be half tempted, like I said, I'd be half tempted to load up a 15-plus hour long haul and do a time compression to make it about a 3-hour-ish stream. That would be kind of cool. I mean, because you're going over the ocean anyway. You could still do a green dot in cruise. Did I talk to Randazzo with the Expo? I did, Anthony. I did. It was really cool. It was surreal, man. I mentioned that a little bit when I got back from Expo. Let's see. Landing at Jesse is going to be at 6,000. Let's go ahead and set 6,000 so it doesn't level. But it was a little bit surreal to the point where, like, I'm talking to the head of PMDG who, without a doubt, influenced me as a young, aspiring pilot to pursue a career in aviation to some extent. I'm not saying I became a pilot because of PMDG, but, you know, as a kid playing with the original NG, right, back on FS9, and then, of course, the PMDG NGX, you know, having no idea what I was doing, but just, you know, get home from school, what would I do? I'd fire up the PMDG, man, and it helped feed that passion for flying. So when I got to actually meet him at the Expo, it was really cool, man. It was really cool. And then all my rage quits with the Jetstream. I mean, I still... Whoever invented the start lock Jetstream failure in F... Like, man, the amount of times... I'm pretty sure that's how I learned what Alt F4 was. Because I don't think I ever had my bindings correctly, and there were start locks on the J41, and if you didn't do it right, your engine would catch fire. And so I would meticulously... And the Jetstream came out right when I was, like, kind of starting to know what I was doing with flying. So, like, I would get everything set up, right? I would meticulously go through the cockpit, do the flows, get the box loaded up, spend all this time in pre-flight just to start the engine fire, failure, and the only way to fix it was to restart. So I would just Alt F4, done. Start locks engaged. Start locks disengaged. Yeah. Good days. Good old days, man. Same here. PMDG played a part in me getting into this career. Yeah, man. Our great fighter pilot is currently failing to start up the Starship. God bless. Our next great fighter pilot is currently failing to start up the Starship. Uh-oh. Who? Is Wingnut streaming? You can time excel a Phoenix up to 4x? Really? I didn't know that either. I think the team is taking United 7-3. No, Brian, they're on a 7-8. They're on a 787 today. Oh, reset jet. Yes, the level D. The level D for sure, man. I learned systems with that. Yeah. I remember it being in college, and I had the level D 7.6 on my laptop in FSX, and I'd be simming the level D 7.6 on my laptop. Same. PMDG NG for 2002 and level D 7.6 300. Yep. Dude, that level D, it's not talked about very much. And maybe it's nostalgia because I don't really remember as much, you know, when you think back. But at least to me, in my memory, the level D 7.6 was virtually perfect. I'm gonna have to go re-download it or go research some videos on it to see what's wrong with it. Because in my memory, right, in your memory, everything's perfect. I remember I had a we were doing weight and balance, or like we were learning how to do weight and balance or something in class, and nobody knew what the hell was going on, but I was like, I had it nailed because I had been messing with the level D load planner and stuff for so long. I was like, oh yeah, it's easy. Level D, Wilco, and PMDG. Yeah, the Wilco jets. Yep. Here's something ancient, the 1995 for FS98. Yes. Yes. Who remembers the Ariane 737 as well? The Ariane 737. I flew to Hawaii on a 763 and asked for the level D for Christmas. Used to read the printed manual while eating breakfast before school. Wingnut, that is 100% what's wrong with kids today is nobody is reading the printed manual for the Level D 767. They're not reading the back of the cereal boxes. None of that. Everyone's on TikTok doing whatever before school. I remember at my grandparents' house, the Wheaties box, Tiger Woods was on it. And I was like, man, I'm reading all about Tiger Woods and Wheaties. The Captain Sim 76 was actually, yes, Captain Sim 7675. I love the 75 from Captain Sim. I had both. I also had the Captain Sim L10 and 727. I think I had all of them.
American Tree 57 Heavy, contact Indianapolis Center 1 Tree 4.0.
Tango Kilo, and that's crazy because if you think about how old that airplane was and to be able to follow a real checklist like that for an airplane that old.
Indianapolis Center, American 357 Heavy, descending via jackets to flight level 205.
All right, coming up on Fizzle.
American 357 Heavy, Indianapolis
Between 210 and 15. Is there a speed on this? The first speed restriction is 210 down there, bottom at Jesse. Yep, no other speeds. Probably descend via Mach number. Glenn Columbus. I'll have to hit up my buddy. I got a buddy over at NetJets. Lives in Columbus. We're actually partners or sim partners for my first airline gig. We both got 190 charter. Good old days. He lives in Columbus, though. He's been at NetJets for a long time now. Wish I got the Hans Hartmann Fokker back in the day, but at least I have a new one on the way. Yeah, I never did get the Hans Hartmann Fokker, but I'm very much looking forward to the new one. Oh, yeah, Al. FSX 30 FPS was butter, dude. Kerfell, we sure did, man. We sure did. I remember reading the manuals for all my games, man. Not just flight sim stuff. I remember, like, there was I was slightly obsessed with Vietnam. My dad was in Vietnam. And so there was a game called Viet Cong. And I remember reading the manual over and over about, like, jungle warfare and stuff. It's pretty neat. But we just don't, there's none of that anymore. Quality Wing 7.5, that was more towards the end, but yeah, Quality Wing 7.5 was great. I really liked the Quality Wings because I got way more frames. The Captain Sim 7.5 would constantly fly at about 10 FPS for me.
American 357 Heavy, contact Columbus approach 125.9 or 5.
But the Quality Wings was great.
Contact Columbus approach, American 357 Heavy.
Speaking of 7.5s, I cannot wait. As you can tell, I've got my Boeing Throttletek ready to rock and roll. It's gonna be so fun to fly the 7.5 with this thing.
With the numbers.
I cannot wait. With the numbers, oh man. Don't be that guy.
American Tree 57 Heavy Columbus approach. Altimeter Tree 01 Tree. Expect the RNAV Zulu runway 10 right
What?
via Hanti.
What? RNAV Zulu 10 right.
013, expect the RNAV Zulu runway 10 right via Hanti, American 357 Heavy.
That's going to change. Oh, good thing we got that, because that changed our arrival there. Insufficient fuel. That's because it has us going back. We're going to take the new jackets. We'll clean up the box. There we go. It had us going back. There we go. We're cleaned up now. All right, below 16. We're below 16, even though we're a little bit above the path. Above 10. We're looking good. They're landing 2.8 real world. Yeah, well, we're going to just follow what they say, I guess. I'll do the RNAV. I've never done an RNAV in the 777. Beyond ATC pushes the RNAV so much, you'd think it was programmed by Southwest. That's true. They do like to push these RNAVs. Once you're right, you'll be able to see the shoe off your left wing. Really, Flight Sim guy. Okay, let's stick with it. RNAV 10 right. Let's get the approach in here. RNAV Zulu 1. Nope. Negative. RNAV Zulu 10 right. From Hanti right here. Zoom it in. Minimums R&P DA is 1138. Chat. I don't have time to spin in that. 1138. If you click and hold, there we go. Actually, that's better than the 7.3. The 7.3 is the tough one. All right, 1138. All right, 1138 is set in the barrow. Our init speeds, init ref, we're doing flaps 30, 138. That is set. We're still a little bit high on path. We're coming down to R Scott. Why are we still going to R Scott? I feel like that's not correct. After jackets, R Scott, Shamt, and then Wisu. Is that, yeah, it's in the box. All right. We're just catching up. Getting ready to go through 10,000 feet. Let's get our lights on. Get them all on. Sounds are coming up. Hook 'em horns, baby. Let's go Buckeyes. No, no, no. Get out of here. If I remember correctly, the FS9 box from Microsoft came with a book. Yes, yes, with the JEP charts. You're absolutely right, Mr. Jesus. I remember that. I absolutely remember that. All those, even FS2000, I always forget. 2000 or 2002, whichever the Concorde one, that manual was like 2 inches thick, man. Whichever flight sim had the Concorde on the cover, that came with a honkin' manual. Oh, I wish we had the flag ready, Matthew Presley. That'd be so cool, man. I can't believe you got to do that. That is so awesome, dude. That is so freaking cool, especially since it was the Longhorns. The biggest teams I've ever done, they were just college. Well, just college. They were college teams, but like nothing like D1 stuff. I mean, the closest I got to D1, we took the Razorback cheerleaders on a 190, but then we would do little stuff, little sports teams. I remember doing a lot of hockey charters on the 190, but no big D1 programs. And I guess that's technically a lie, because the Razorback cheerleaders, we blew a slide, so we never actually took them. Got to hang out with them in the FBO for a little bit. That was about it. All right, we're going down to 6. Cheerleaders or D1 football, it's a tough call. I know, man. How'd that happen, Reset Jet? I did a podcast on it. Basically, we were at Fayetteville, Arkansas Airport, and they'd never seen a 190 before, and the procedure was normally open the door from the outside. They were uncomfortable with opening the door. They didn't know how to do it, or if the stairs were in the way, so we were going to open it from the inside. We had a new flight attendant who went to open the door, and it wasn't disarmed all the way, and it blew the slide. That turned into about a 6-hour delay and then a repo flight to Kansas City for maintenance.
Columbus departure, Brickyard 30 for 70, 1,000 for 100 feet.
Brickyard in the house. See, that's crazy hearing these old call signs coming up here.
Brickyard 30 for 70, Columbus departure, good day, radar contact, climb and maintain.
Fun fact about Columbus, my first severe turbulence encounter was going into Columbus. First ever severe turbulence. E-175, Philly to Columbus.
3014, Brickyard 3470. Brickyard 30 for 70, cleared direct.
Matt, yeah, exclamation point specs.
Navigation.
I'll call it for you.
Roger, we'll head direct Osborne, then resumo navigation. Brickyard 30 for 70, thanks. American Tree 57 Heavy, cleared direct Hanti, cross Hanti at or above 5,000, cleared RNAV Zulu runway 10 right.
Cleared direct Hanti, cross Hanti at or above 5,000, cleared RNAV Zulu runway 10 right, American 357 Heavy.
Are we supposed to just leave it in speed mode? We're cleared RNAV. Chat, what do we do? What do we do? I don't know how to do an RNAV. I didn't properly brief. If I hit ARM, it goes to the other thing. 2300 Hanties mandatory at 5. Chat. We're not prepared for this. Leave it in LNAV. Leave it in LNAV. Down to 5. Flaps 1. You don't touch anything, you just fly an LNAV, VNAV. That's so mid. Why does the AI sound like me? Because it is me, dude. Beyond ATC, check them out. If you want me to fly as your FO, I am now offered as a premium FO voice in Beyond ATC. Alright, recording is ready. Set your altitude to touchdown zone elevation. Well, we just blew through... What are we doing here, man? Why are we... Oh, it's a vectors? We need to go... Jogma. We need to go direct Jogma right now. Execute. At or above 3,300. We're flight level changing down. Oh my gosh. Just use the Bravo, it's easier. We can't ball up this approach, chat. We got precious cargo on board. 180, speed brakes, coming to flaps 5. Man, things happen fast when you time excel. I know I'm in open right now. I'm trying to get down below the path right now.
Over to Tower 132.7, American 357
We're way too high,
Heavy.
Jack.
See you.
We're way too high. Autopilot's coming off. I have control.
Columbus Tower, American 357 Heavy, RNAV Zulu runway 10 right.
American 357 Heavy, Columbus Tower, wind 005 at 3, runway 10 right, cleared to land.
Runway 10 right, cleared to land, American 357 Heavy.
Don't have time to go around, chat. Gear's coming down. More speed brakes. I'm going to overshoot here a little bit. Give us some time to get down.
American 1376, ready to go, runway 10 right.
Recording's on.
American 1376, Columbus Tower, wind 005 at 3, fly heading 270, runway 10 right, cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 270.
Where's the stadium? Is it off the left?
Takeoff, American 1376.
We should totally go fly over it. Where's Buckeye Stadium? I have no idea where it is. I'd go fly over it. Is it over there?
2,500.
Where I turn flight directors off. Oh, look at this. We got this, dude. You don't get selected to do a charter flight if you're an average Joe, right? That's why Matthew Preston's doing them all. The cream of the crop, baby. We can take a high approach. Look at this. We're locked and loaded, spoilers armed, even before 1,000 feet, man. Perfect. A little bit high still, correcting. I see the pappies now. Just a touch high, though. We're looking good. Well, maybe not if I do that, though. Let's keep coming down. Slow and below ref, but we're still high. I don't like that. I gotta add power. 1,000 feet. Stable-ish. 121 supplemental charter flight, so we can be stable at 500.
American 1376, contact Columbus departure. Have a good day.
Contact Columbus departure, American 1376.
Approaching minimum.
Insight landing.
300.
Minimum. Too high. Of course, that was Turk. Landing. All right, let's get a butter here. This is for victory. Longhorns victory. 34 to 27. Checklist incomplete. Ignore that. It's me. A little bit of a crosswind
50.
here.
30. 20. 10.
Brickyard 4657, holding short, runway 10 right.
Spoilers.
4657, runway 10 right, line up and wait.
Reverse green.
Runway 10 right, line up and wait. Brickyard 4657.
Ish. I might have a binding conflict.
American 357 Heavy, exit left next available taxiway.
Exit left next available taxiway. American 357 Heavy.
Whew. Why are the spoilers down? They're not properly armed? The starters just broke their backs? No. You think that was firm? I didn't think that was firm.
Brickyard, 4657, Columbus Tower, wind 005 at 3, fly heading 080, runway 10 right, cleared for takeoff.
Not sure what's going on here.
080, runway 10 right.
The
Cleared
default
for takeoff.
taxiways. We're not going to go to the terminal. We need to go over here.
American 357 Heavy, contact ground 121.9er.
Ground 121.9er, American 357 Heavy.
This is the Brunner yoke. Alright, flaps are coming up. We'll clean that off here. Let's get these off. I'm not going to contact ground because we're just going to go to the charter ramp. Beacon nav logos are on. We're just going to head over here. Nope, there goes a brickyard. It wasn't firm. To be firm, it needed to be way smoother than what you'd done. Oh, no. Did we run out of juice? Is that what happened? I thought we were plenty low, but we might have ran out of juice. We're going to come over here. We'll do a 180. We'll wait for the buses. If you were to buy one today, Moza or Brunner? It's a tough question, man. I think the Brunner software can do more than the Moza right now, but the Moza software is better. It's just, it needs more time to bake. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Moza's still in beta. Yeah, that's the thing. See, the Moza's still, it still needs time to bake. Oh, if you kept flying straight on runway heading, you'd have flown. Oh, it's from the other side? Alright. Alright, we'll set it here. Let's not. I just want to do a replay because it's 12:40. Then we're going to shut the power off here at any minute now. So let me, let's just do the replay so we can see what's going on. Let me see what our flight was. End stats. Landing was 98 feet per minute. 98 feet per minute. I'll take it.
2,500.
I want to see it first, and then we'll watch a full
500.
replay.
Approaching minimums. 300.
Oh, what? Look at the dust effect. I mean, that was cool. Quartering tailwind from ATC. Oh. Ooh. I don't know. That actually was pretty sick. That was a cool animation. Hold on. You notice the runway was coming up to meet us, though? Hold on. Let me do... That's a sweet view right there. Let me turn that off for a second. Ah. I don't know, chat. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's set up a Faviano replay cam. Hold on, I want to watch this touchdown one more time. They had us landing with a quartering tailwind, too. What's up with that? Why are we doing RNAVs and landing opposite direction? I don't know. That looked pretty sick. That looked pretty sick. All right. Because we are time limited, I'm going to give you one last replay right now. Flaps are coming out, sails coming on, and I'm going to end the stream because I don't want the power to go out without saying goodbye. So, oh yeah, I should have ended beyond ATC. Is the Boeing 777 Bruno or Moza? The throttle I'm using is Throttletek. This is the Throttletek 7.6 Quadrant. Very similar to the 777. Almost identical, actually. Just the differences on the APL trim here. But I'm also going to be using it for the 7.5, 7.6. So, yeah, this is the Throttletek Quad. Make sure you check out Throttletek as well if you are interested in that. We were using the 777 Tiller from Blackbird Controls. Thank you, Blackbird. And Tutco with the $2 super chat, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. He says V1 Go Team playing against OSU. All right. Go Team that's playing against OSU. Yeah. Down with the Buckeyes. All right. Enjoy the approach into Columbus. I do apologize. We had to speed this one up and kind of rush it to the end here, but I feel better about it than diverting or just alt F4ing, so I consider that a W. Hopefully, we get the W tomorrow. Mickey G, thanks for the $5 super chat, my friend. Have fun with your leads tonight. Oh, you know it, man. I got to actually go get some applewood right now for the pulled pork that we're going to be putting on the grill at 9 p.m. You guys are awesome. There was a ton of super chats and a ton of gifted subs. Thank you all for the support, all that have donated a monetary value. For those that haven't, thank you for just hanging out, being with me here on this Friday. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. I probably won't see y'all till late next week, so it'll be a couple days. I'm off to Bogota, and yeah, it's going to be a long few days. So I'll catch y'all on the next one. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I'm V1. Hook 'em.